Man, the coffee is fresh this morning. What? Are you serious? Wow. Are you serious? Iran, are you serious? I'm going to read this. This is an article, Associated Press, UN nuke experts, no way forward with Iran. A top United Nations nuclear official says his team could not find a way forward in its attempts to persuade Iran to talk about the suspected secret work on atomic arms. Herman Nakaritz of the International Atomic Energy Agency says that the talks with Iran were inconclusive, although his mission approached the talks in a constructive spirit. Nakaritz spoke to reporters in Vienna in the airport today, on this February 22nd, 2012, shortly after returning from the Iranian capital. The IAEA statement published overnight already acknowledges that the talks totally failed. You see, Iran denies it has experimented with nuclear arms and that it programs that they are pursuing, but has refused to cooperate with an IAEA probe on the issue for nearly 4 years. But wait, and this, what I just read to you was published by the Associated Press 3 hours ago, but we have breaking news just in moments ago. Check back, and here's what it says. The United Nations Nuclear Agency today, February 22nd, 2012, have acknowledged its renewed failure in trying to probe suspicions that Iran has worked secretly on atomic arms. In a statement issued shortly after an Iranian general warned of preemptive strikes against any nation that threatens Iran. The double signs of defiance reflected continued Iranian determination on not to bow to the demands that it diffuse suspicions about its nuclear activities despite rapidly growing international sanctions imposed over its refusal to signal it is ready to compromise. In other words, they won't even come clean and say, look, take a look. They keep saying, we're not making nuclear weapons. We're not pursuing that possibility. But we are going to do whatever we want to do, including make nuclear weapons if we so choose to, but we're not. Well, then the UN sends inspectors in, and they show them what they're doing, a little bit with their power grids and things, but we're not going to go any further. We're not going to cooperate, and we're not going to talk to you about it. And we don't care about your sanctions. Matter of fact, we're going to cut off the oil. We're not going to even supply United Kingdom or France anymore with oil. We don't care. That is the position you're getting from Iran. Now, the fact that the communication and was issued out today, shortly after midnight, and just after the IAEA experts left Iran, reflect the urgency that the agency attached to telling its side of the story. As the 2-day IAEA visit was winding down, Iranian officials sought to cast it in a positive light. Okay. With Foreign Ministry spokesman Remen, and then don't ask me to pronounce his last name. This dude's got at least 19 letters. He said to the reporters that cooperation with the agency continues and is at its best level. No, it's not. What? Are you serious? Beyond differing with the view, the language of the IAEA, clearly it's indirectly blaming Iran for the lack of progress. We engaged in a constructive spirit, but no agreement was reached, it quoted. So, in other words, it's not going to happen. Iran is not going to reveal their plans. It's obvious the reason they're not is because they are pursuing nuclear weapons. And the words of President Masoud Ahmadinejad of Iran, Israel should be wiped off the face of the map, according to Ahmadinejad. The Iranian Islamic supreme leader, the Ali Ayatollah Khomeini, says that Israel is a cancerous tumor to the world. And if we would help anyone, he says, that would want to attack and help eradicate the world of this cancer. We're living, folks, in a time where China, and there was news reports I just looked at earlier this morning, where China has told its military, prepare for a potential strike against U.S. naval ships in the region. Now, while that's happening, another report just out, I just read a second ago, and that was President Obama. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I take that back. The State Department has negotiated an agreement with Russia to give away 7 Alaskan islands to the Russians for no price. These islands are right on the border of Alaska and Siberia. And so what the State Department's decided to do is go ahead and just give 7 of these islands. They're currently Alaskan property right now. Give them to Russia. Let Siberia have it. Just give it to them. Now, these islands, one of the islands is the size of Rhode Island and Delaware combined. Are you serious? And they're rich with oil. What? Don't give it away. Drill, baby, drill. What are we doing? Now, wait. To be fair, this agreement, which was negotiated successfully between the State Department of the United States of America and the Russians, can be reversed with the stroke of the pen of the President of the United States, or even the Secretary of State, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Will they do it? Why would we give away 7 islands to Russia, laden with oil-rich reserves? Would you do that? Oh, by the way, some more quick news. There's been some seismic activity that's been felt by the probes and what do they call them things we send up there? The rovers and our ability on Mars. There is definitely seismic activity taking place on Mars. In other words, the red planet's shaking and quaking, and the devil's back's got to be aching because Jesus is getting ready to come back. What? Even the heavens are shaken. The Bible says that even the heavens will shake. Okay? Not only will there be wars and rumors of wars, a nation would rise against nation and kingdom against kingdoms, and would there be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places, and all of these the beginning of sorrows. But in Luke it tells us that even the heavens will be shaken. Mars quakes are going on. There is things happening in the heavens. There is a tornadoes that were filmed by NASA, and I did a video on it. You can go back and watch it from yesterday. It's powerful. It's some footage. I actually showed the NASA footage of a tornadoes on the face of the sun. These tornadoes are the size of Earth, and they're not tornadoes twisters that are doing 140 miles an hour like a Category 5 would here on the Earth. They're going 300,000 miles an hour. What? The CMEs that's going to come off the sun, according to Vernon of Philadelphia and others, and then I did some research on it after he talked about it yesterday on my radio program on Liberty Broadcasting Network, could send very disruptive energy waves. It could mess up the cell phone towers and power grids across the world. We're living in an 11-year cycle of solar, it's called Solar Cycle 24, that could bring cataclysmic, is that the right word? How about apocalyptic events upon the planet? So folks, the heavens are shaken. The signs are in the sun, the moon, and the stars, even Mars. The earth is in perplexity as in distress of nations. And the sea and the waves are roaring. And the signs are all around us. And Iran's threatening Israel every day with war. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Call upon the name of the Lord. If you need help with salvation, my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com has got 10 salvation scriptures that can break it down and help you. I can personally help you if you want to send me a personal message right here on this YouTube channel. Title it, I want to be saved. I want to be saved. I want to be saved.